Welcome to Grappler News, where we cover all the Jiu Jitsu blues from GI to no-gi and all things grappling arts. I'm your host, Steve Hamoen, bringing you the stories that spark the mat talk and the controversies that make the forums buzz. This is episode 37, and today we're diving into the world where wrestling meets the mat and the viral discussions that ensue. So here's the tale of a man named Tom, better known in WWE as Baron Corbin. From the squared circle to the Jiu Jitsu mat, he's proving he's got the skill, and that's a fact. At the IBJJF Tampa International Open, he stepped into the fray, competing in the Master 2 Ultra Heavy division that day. He fought his way through, beat Fila in the quarters and Bradley Curtis in the semis, no need for reporters. But in the finals, Frank Alphonse had his number, and on points, Corbin fell, but his spirit didn't slumber. He took to Twitter, sharing his drive, second place at IBJJF Tampa, but I've still got the jive. I've got open next, aiming for gold, I'm not done yet, my story's not been told. Fans remember his triumph at the Jiu Jitsu World League in 2023, where he took home the gold, a sight to see. Training hard at Rudos BJJ, he's showing the world his skills extend beyond the WWE. The journey from the WWE ring to the Jiu Jitsu mat, it's an exciting new chapter, there's no doubt about that. Since his departure from WWE on November 1st, he's been diving deep into Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, quenching his thirst. The freedom from wrestling has given him the chance to explore, and now he's got his eyes set on much more. Will he dominate the martial arts world like he did in the WWE? Only time will tell, but his fans are cheering with glee. Now let's pivot to another fascinating story in the world of grappling, focusing on an athlete who's been making waves and turning heads. We're talking about the reigning one women's atomweight submission grappling world champion, Mayssa Bastos. At just 27, Bastos has already carved out her place in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu history, and she shows no signs of slowing down. Bastos is set to defend her title for the first time against Danielle Kelly on December 6th at One Fight Night 26. This rematch is highly anticipated, especially after their first encounter, which was a whirlwind of submission attempts and strategic grappling. But before we dive into that, let's take a look at the 5 monumental victories that have solidified Bastos as one of the greatest of all time. First on the list is her triumph at the Eddie Bravo Invitational, where she showcased her submission-only prowess against Patricia Fontes. This victory was pivotal, as it demonstrated her ability to adapt to different rule sets and excel at the highest level of no-gi competition. It was a clear message to the grappling community that Bastos was a force to be reckoned with. Then, in a passing of the torch moment, Bastos claimed her first IBJJF World Championships gold by defeating Rikako Yuasa, a veteran who had dominated the roosterweight division for years. This win marked Bastos' arrival as the new dominant force in the division, a moment that was both significant and symbolic. Bastos' match against Tammy Musumeci was another classic, where her aggressive approach and technical mastery were on full display. Over 15 action-packed minutes, she outmaneuvered Musumeci, once again proving her technical superiority and earning a hard-fought decision victory. In 2023, she added a new weapon to her arsenal with a heel hook victory over Mariana Rolst at the IBJJF No-Gi World Championships. This win not only secured her 4th title, but also showed her continuous evolution as an athlete, sending a clear message that she's always learning and adapting. Finally, her recent victory over Danielle Kelly to claim the One World title was nothing short of spectacular. Despite being caught off guard at one point in the match, Bastos' relentless pursuit and strategic leg attacks earned her the decision and the championship belt, further cementing her legacy as one of the greatest. As we wrap up today's episode of Grappler News, it's clear that the grappling world is as dynamic and unpredictable as ever. From former WWE stars making waves on the mat, to established champions like Mayssa Bastos continuing to push the boundaries of the sport, there's never a dull moment. And before we go, here's a Jiu-Jitsu joke to leave you with a smile. Why don't Jiu-Jitsu practitioners ever get lost? Because they always roll with the punches. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep rolling and stay grappling, folks.